Good afternoon. So it is, let me turn my other light on you. I need some more light. Okay, good afternoon. So it's around 4:03 in the afternoon, and it's November the 12th of 2022. And the spiritual realm, as we know, it's very, very real. We have UFOs, interdimensional UFOs. We have spiritual beings. We have good entities, bad entities. We have it all going on, you all. We got it all going on. Hello. We have that connection to the, is it the ether or whatever that realm up there is, you all? So I did share something after I did my live video this morning on here about the people losing patience. Some people seems like they're losing patience. Hello. Hello, you all. It's really cold out here. It's really cold. Me and my husband been doing things today. Went up in the she shed, straightened that up, got the sweet potatoes and stuff out from drying in the upper area. Then went to town, walked around, came back home. I got some ramen noodles waiting on me down there. And I thought, well, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to do a video about the spiritual realm. And we can do it. We can do it, you all. We always do it. Yes, we do. We can make it happen. Yes. So I shared something on the community section of my YouTube channel. If you are just tuning in, let me see if I can get this on here without, I might have to turn this light out right here so you all can see it. You may not have seen it right here. So after I did my live YouTube video this morning about patience, my husband made a fire, and as soon as I walked in front of the stove, I saw this. And I don't know if you've seen it. You may not have, but there's been a lot of interesting comments. We have 106 comments, 462 likes. I shared it on the Facebook, the Telegram, and I've shared it on the YouTube. And I this ain't the first time I've seen something in my stove. It's not. Other times before, I've seen like a literal hand, a hand like this, like a hand grasping something in my stove. Yeah, if you all hadn't had a chance to look at that, so let's look at this, you all. No, I got my noodles waiting. They're perfect. They're setting. I heated up the water. It's going to be waiting. It's going to be perfect temperature for me. That's what it's going to be because it's really cold outside. It's probably around 30 degrees outside, around 1 inch of snow, 1.5 inches of snow. And that's why I got my winter clothing on. I do. So I don't know if you all saw it, but look at this. So here it is right here. And the comments are quite interesting. Some people say that's a demon, send it back to hell. Somebody said it's a Groot. First of all, Gina, honey, don't even know what a Groot is. I've never heard of it in my life until I posted this. It's a Groot. But when I saw it, I didn't have any negative feelings. I didn't. I thought immediately, I said, that looks like a feline of some sort. I can see the ear. I can see the face. I can see the eyes. I can see the mouth. That's what it looks like to me. And I showed my husband, and he saw it immediately. And upon looking at this closer, look at this. Look how this is spanned out like that. You know what that looks like to me? That very shape, the way that it's shaped like that. That reminds me of, let me see if I've got it in my, it had something to do with, like that bird-like thing on the top. You know that Anunnaki thing where it shows like the wing bird thing, you know what I mean? It's in that shape. It is. There's like a emblem or something with that shape like that. And that's what the top of that reminds me of right there. That's what it reminds me at the top. Queen of 10,000 Moons. I like that YouTube name. I do. Queen of 10,000 Moons. That's what I shared right here. And there was a lot of different images, but There was somebody had a really good, and if you hadn't looked on here, you can see. Um, so glad. Looks like a blockhead demon. It's beautiful to say the least. Looks like old clouds. Higher self and guides. So comments are proof. This really is true. Because all experiences are understood within the perspective in which they are viewed, people tend to see only what their perspective allows them to see. And it's very true. Change a person's perspective, and you can change what the person attends to and the way the person interprets the events in his or her life. And that's true. And thank you, and thank you. It is true, you all. There's been, we can see things, and we all see something different at times. We do. Looks like a mask and stuff, you all. Looks like a beast inside the sun. I'm bummed. I'm bummed. You all. It's pretty interesting reading the comments. It is. So many comments. But me personally, that was for me to see. And I did see it, and I wanted to share it. I didn't get no ill feeling or nothing. Uh, and it did. It represented like a feline, like a cat-like being. And someone said, it's like the feminine. Someone said like it looks like a puma. And I looked up the puma too. I put the thing next to what kind of resonated with my spirit. I didn't click on all the comments. I didn't. But that's okay. I really appreciate all the comments. I do, you all, because people like to look and see what it is, what other people say. They do. I like to also, you all. So I'm trying to get to that one comment. Yeah. Somebody saw a man in a robe and all of that. And yeah, there's kind of some silly comments, is what there were. Looks like the devil. And as I was reading, yeah, this is really true. As I was reading some of the comments, I was reading some of the comments. And when I looked at some of them, I immediately thought within my being, I did. I immediately thought within my being, there was a lot of prejudgment going on, a lot of prejudging already made up within their mind, how they felt just by the look of this. It was prejudgmental. And I thought, well, what if there were beings from other dimensions, interdimensional beings, maybe, you heard of Lemuria and stuff. You've heard of Lemuria, the half, and then you have the half man on the upper body, and then the horse. Like, what if something like that too? You going to do prejudgment towards something like that too? I really did. I thought, well, if I was an extraterrestrial and I didn't look like the people that I was visiting, they may respond. Well, they do. We're not too accepting. We really aren't too accepting. Some of the people aren't of people who are different. We're not. That's immediately what I thought when I started reading through the comments on the YouTube, the Telegram, and the Facebook. A lot of them went all the way already straight to the negative. It was a negative, like, I perceive something negative. There were a few who saw something, with different eyes. And it really is our perception of how we view the world and stuff, and people really do play an important role on how we perceive things in this lifetime. It does. And to each their own, you all. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. It's kind of interesting looking at the comments. And I would not want to be a race of beings who came to the earth in peace. You can take Jesus, for example. He did them no harm. What did they do? Crucified him, out with him. He wasn't accepted. He didn't look the way that they thought he should look. He didn't look the part. He wasn't that king in shining armor coming on that white horse that time around. But according to, the end of the book of Revelation, according to Matthew and stuff like that, 24, he's coming back in the clouds. Um, and in the Revelation 2, in the apocalyptic book, he's coming and riding a white horse, and the hosts of heaven are coming with him. He's coming in the clouds with his army. They're going to gather together for the battle of Armageddon. So yeah, he wasn't really accepted when he came first time around. And you probably went somewhere to like a party, or you're invited to like an event, and you just didn't fit in with the people, and they did not accept you because you weren't one of them. They expected you to be a certain way. Um, really, that's how it works. And even with the UFOs and the other type of extraterrestrial beings, there are a group of people. There is a mindset. They are demons. They are demonic demons. They're fallen angels. Immediately, it is a negative overture. Immediately, ingrained within them. I try to have a very open mind. I really do, you all. I do. And I wouldn't want to look at you all if I've never met you in my life and immediately have negative words spewing right out of my mouth because I take one look at you and I'm judging you just like that. I wouldn't want to do that. Now, there are people who are very intuitive. A lot of people can see right through you. They have a gift. They know whatever. But based on appearances, looks are not everything. You got to look inside here. You really do. Look inside that heart right there. Yeah. Queen of 10,000 moons. Yeah. If an extraterrestrial was coming here, I would turn right back around. I would too. I would too. I would not go where I'm not accepted. In fact, I've left many places where I was not accepted. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my energy. And it hurts a person on the inside when you know you're not accepted for who you are and you've done nothing wrong. It really does. It leaves an imprint. It's a terrible first impression. It is. So if this was an extraterrestrial, like from Lemuria or something, one of those Lemurians or something, or a lioness, and they had a first impression like this. Of course, this is from the spiritual realm, so they're seeing a lot of first impressions. You all, that is right here. This is from the spiritual realm. It appeared out of nowhere after my video. So this spiritual being, it got a lot of first impressions, and it was able to see what everyone had to say. It did. On the YouTube, the Telegram, and the Facebook, it got to see what some people thought about it. It did. I did not get any negative feeling, and I resonate in love. If I felt that was a negative being in there, oh, I would have told you. Oh, I would have. I didn't feel it. I didn't. Yeah. You're so welcome. But yeah, you other. It seems like there's something else at the top. That's right. There seems like there is something at the top right there. That and that shape, that mirror shape right here on the top. It does remind me of that Anunnaki bird. It does. It really does. Like how the wings are here. The head is right there. And this is the shape, and then the tail feathers down there on the top of it. It really does. I'm not just saying it. And this right here did remind me of a female cat or something like that, female species. And it was very tender looking to me. Yeah. And to a lot of other people too, but some immediately, boom. It's interesting. It really is interesting. Oh, it's exciting. It is. Yes, a sphinx. And I also read that too, because it does. When I was reading up on like a spirit animal, a totem, and you may not believe in the elementals either, elemental spirit, like little fairies and stuff like that. They exist too in another realm, a higher dimension, and like angels. Some may not believe them, but they're in a higher dimension too, and they can appear whenever they want. They can take on any form they want to take on. So can, other beings. But I was looking up spirit animal, like the lioness or something like that, and it said that's what the Sphinx was. It was. It had like that face right there and body. It's pretty interesting. It is. And there was, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you all. If you just broaden that mind of yours, and if you look through different put some different filters on your eyes, okay, so you can see uh, in a different way that other people might see. I mean, you don't have to accept it, but so you could see, like, it's like walking in their shoes. Could you walk in someone's shoes? Go through the things in life that they have went through and still turn out right, still stay strong on the inside without it changing you into you who you are today, because it does shape you, what you've been through. Yeah, that's right. Um, oh my goodness, elementals are real. I've seen them. I have. You know, there's just so much to this world, and it really is exciting. It's very exciting. We do, Linda. We have different gifts. We do. Very different gifts. Uh, well, there are some who have the same gifts of others. There are. And it's okay, you all. And you may say, well, Gina, honey, I don't got no gift. You got a gift. You just might not have seen it yet, or maybe you've overlooked your gift. There are people who literally overlook the gift that they have. And it's okay. That's right. Keep your frequency high, you all. You got to do it. And I ain't heard nothing about no sphinx in the sky. I haven't. Then I was thinking this, you all. This is really what I was thinking too. I was sitting there thinking about first looks. I was. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a second. Let me. I'm going somewhere. I really promise you, I'm going somewhere. Let me get this. If you were to see, okay. So look at this. Wait, I wanted to see one. I wanted to get to the. There is a description, and there really is, about these beings around the throne, and they had eyes on their wings, and they didn't have a human face either. Eyes on their wings, their face wasn't human, none of it, you all. What if you were to see something like that? Really, what if you were? Would that terrify you? It could terrify people. You never know. But yeah, there's like these beasts that were around the throne, stuff like that. Look at this. Why did they have like wings, animal faces and stuff? I think it's just symbolic. Look at it, like a falcon, like a bird or something, great wings of an eagle and things like that. But yeah, you all, I'm not going to get into any of that at all. But the spiritual realm is real. It is. And I shared this morning. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it, but it was immediately after the live video that we did, just talking this morning. And then at the end of the video, if you did not watch the end of the video, you did not see the recap of the UFOs that were captured within that whole entire week. Just with around a week's worth of UFOs that we documented. You didn't see it if you didn't watch the end of the video. Okay, and if you haven't, if that's all you want to see, go to the last live video I did before this one. Go toward the end of the video, say maybe 15 minutes. And if you start seeing UFO ships, then that's around the time span where we went over all the UFO ships within the week time span. If that's all you care about, and I don't mind if that's all you care about is the UFO ships, that's fine, because they're out there. They do exist. Yes, that's right, you all. They do exist. I'm not going to say that they don't when I know it within my spirit that they exist. Let me do this something if I can. I've shared a lot of things, and we've documented a lot of things. I didn't do it by myself. I did it together with others on here. We looked at the stuff and we documented it together. I wasn't alone, never have been, really. Even though people say, Gina, you do it alone. No, I don't. There are experts on this YouTube channel in the comment section. experts who study a lot more than what I study. They're experts in their fields. So I'm not doing it alone. I'm not at all. Okay, yeah, that's about it, you all. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and go down there and eat my ramen noodles because I like ramen noodles on a cold day. That's right. May we all. Oh, Maya veil can be pierced consciously. Yeah. Mmm. Peas and rice. How do you do that, Rainbow Truth? I've never had peas and rice before. Do you mean chickpeas? Chickpeas are good. Chickpeas or pea soup or regular fresh peas over rice? Yeah, that sounds oh, I got fancy chopsticks. My daughter, when she eats her Chinese stuff and Japanese stuff, she has these real nice chopsticks and stuff. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Dennis, honey. Yeah. Thank you, Apple Brooks. Yeah, that's all right. Long grain rice, and peas. I'm gonna have to try it because I like peas. Even like to eat peas out of a can with some pepper on them. It tastes really good, and I like peas, and I like rice. That's right, you all. We gotta go. We gotta go. So I'm gonna go back to my very first subject right here. So I did share this, and there you can read the comments. There's a lot of different comments, but all right, y'all. So yeah, it's like I don't feature other channels, obviously. I don't. But I wanted to just click into that. This is what I shared, and there is a being in there, and I didn't get no negative feeling. And I immediately felt like this is the face of a lion or lioness or something like that. And I saw this part, but I didn't look at this part until just now. And it does remind me of that thing from the Anunnaki with the bird with the wings, because it is this shape right here. And it goes like that, and then it goes like that, and then it goes down, and then there's the tail feathers. It does remind me of that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. No negative feelings, but there were immediately negative responses. Well, what they felt inside, they may not think it's negative, but yeah, it's really interesting. We perceive things differently, and I am going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you all for coming here and being interested in what I'm sharing, and thank you for your encouragement. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, we can do it. We are doing it, you all. We're doing it together. Love you.